Me avisas. Good evening. My name is Alejandra Diaz. Could you tell me your full name, please?
Good evening. My name is Maria Camila Vallen Gonzalez.
And what should I call you?
Camila, please.
Can I check your identification?
Of course, take.
That's fine. Thank you. Okay. Now, in the first part of the exam, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about hometown. Where is your hometown?
Bogotá.
What is the oldest place in your hometown?
The older place in Bogotá is the center. It is not the real center, but maybe is the older. There you can find museums, restaurants, and universities, and most places.
What is there for a foreigner to do or see in your hometown?
Okay, Bogota has a lot of places, but I like to go to Maloca. Um, that is an interactive science museum. It has a domo for movies. It is really beautiful.
How could your hometown be improved?
As it is now, my country and my city have a lot of problems. One of these are the public transport and the traffic jam. If we can improve that, the life of the people will change.
Do you think your hometown is a good place to bring up children?
Mm, it is a difficult question because before of the pandemic, I never talk about that. But in the pandemic, I think that that is a city with a very fast life, and the pollution not is good, then I today don't think so.
Okay. Now let's talk about going out. Do you often go out in the evening?
Not really. In Bogota, the weather is cool and not not is good for the health to my child.
What do you like to do when you go out?
I enjoy to take walks or go to restaurants. Bogota has a lot of great variety of restaurants.
Do you prefer going out on your own or with friends?
I go out with my husband the most of the times. We go to dinner or to the cinema, and we are with the child. We go to the park or to take an ice cream.
Okay. Where do most young people like to go out in your country?
In the past, before of the pandemic, the young people went to the bars and discotheques.
Okay. Now let's move on to the second part of the exam. I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you start, you will have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say. You can make some notes if you want. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Here is a pencil and a paper for writing notes. And here is your topic. I would like you to talk about a book you have recently read. Mm, okay. All right. Remember, you have 1 to 2 minutes for this, so don't worry if I stop you. I will tell you when the time is up. So, 1 minute. Okay, so can you start speaking now, please?
Yes, the last book that I read called Tokyo Blues. It was right by a Japanese writer, Murakami. It is about three teenagers that live in the city Kobe in Japan. Two boys and one girl. The history is about of the uh, one of the boys killed himself, and later the girl killed himself too. It is a romantic, sad novel. I really love this book. Uh, if you like the literature, you should read this book because it is very deep and beautiful uh, for someone to love the art and the literature.
Okay, thank you. How many books do you read per year?
I think that I read five or six when I was most younger no now has child. I per year read 16, but I today don't have a lot of time.
Okay. Now we have been talking about a book you have recently read, and I would like to ask you some more general questions related to the topic. First of all, let's talk about reading. Why do you think people don't like reading?
Maybe the teachers in the school frustrate the literacy process, frustrating the children and affecting the adulthood.
What are the advantages of reading?
Mm, develop your brain. When you read, you develop your brain and improve your vocabulary, and let fly your imagination.
Do you think people read less nowadays?
Yes, the people know are busy in social media or in Netflix and or in TV and don't have time to the books.
What can parents do to encourage children to read?
Mm, For example, my process with my child, me as a mom, I read to the babies since the womb, read them all the night, a good history, night, a good night history, and the example of the parents is very important, and have them Montessori library is very important.
Okay, thank you. That is the end of the speaking test.
Okay, thank you.